Hello everyone and welcome to DMBJJ.com. Congratulations, you have found us. My name is Demetrius Mavraganis and I'm the head instructor here at the Academy. Here I have my good friend and student, Scott Schlegel, and Scott is one of our purple belts and he's going to be helping me out with today's techniques. So what we're going to be going over today, guys, is one of the most important techniques in all of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and self-defense, period. And this is called the UPA, or the trap and roll technique. Now, let's first go over what people do when they get mounted. What's the mount? Let's talk about it. So Scott's gonna lie down here and he's gonna move down a little this way. And when I go to the top position, this is the mount position for me, okay? So definitely Scott's not in the good position. I'm in the good position because if he were to try to say strike me from this position and I raise my hips, he's not gonna be able to reach, but somehow I can reach. It's because I have the extra space here from my hip to my knee. I can go a little bit further and I can back up as needed. Whereas Scott has the ground behind him. Let's say he got lucky and he actually did connect, I can absorb that, okay? Of course, if it was the other way around, there would be nothing to absorb. So Scott definitely does not want to be in this situation. So let's talk about what most people do. Usually, if somebody were to jump on top of, person who didn't do jiu-jitsu, or you maybe, if the person on top got down low, started trying to choke, smother, punch, they're usually going to react something like this. From here, he starts pushing, push, good. Boom. He starts going side to side, good. I'm keeping my base. They're going crazy and freeze. What do you think is going to happen after about 20 to 30 seconds, Scott? How are you going to feel?
Tired.
He's going to feel very, very tired. That's natural. So if you're being very aggressive with your escape attempt and you're not being energy efficient, that's not going to play out well for him. So let's talk about what Scott should do. Pay attention. So we're going to back up here a little. I'm going to drive my forearm across his neck to create a little bit of a choke. And what are you going to do, Scott? Just like that over to the other side. So let's get back here, please, for a moment. So watch, guys. What did Scott do? Let's turn a little bit this way. All right, so let's say I'm in that mounted position and maybe I'm grabbing his throat, or in that case, I happen to be putting a pressure with my forearm across his neck. The first thing that Scott's going to do is take his right arm and reach over my right arm with what we call a monkey grip. That means a thumbless grip here. Next, he's going to take his other hand and cuff right behind the back of the elbow. And if you look at how he's cuffing, it's almost like he's holding a glass of water. So you're going to be going like this, guys. Okay, so trap number one, trap number two, monkey grip, and we call this with the thumb a C grip. Okay, why are we using a monkey grip? Because if Scott used the C grip here, there's an opening. And naturally, if somebody were to bump me to that side, the very first thing I'm going to want to do without even knowing jiu-jitsu is just post, keep my balance. So if that's the case, he's not going to have the best trap available. What he wants to do is hook here. Now there is no opening to that side. And again, C grip on the back. Also, he's not holding like crazy. I don't want him to exert too much energy. What I want Scott to do is to hold enough to not let my arm touch the ground. And one of the ways you can do that, guys, is by squeezing everything towards your own chest, okay? Now, the next trap comes on the bottom. He's gonna step over my right foot. So he's trapping my right arm, he's trapping my right foot. Now from here, I have no ability to base out further to my right. Now, all he has to do is bridge and roll. So he raises his hips and turns, just like that. One more time. So we're down here. He traps the arm here. He traps the leg here. Now what about the other leg? Let's talk about it. If we turn just a little bit, you'll see that what Scott's going to do is he's going to bring that foot in the middle of everything. If he leaves it out to the other side and I manage to hook it, it's going to kill a lot of its pushing potential. He's trying to push the ground right there. So that's going to be very, very difficult for him to push when I grapevine or hook his leg. So again, he needs to stretch it out, step it in the middle, and that's going to give him the best bridge possible. Now let's look at one other thing, guys. Most people, if you can come to the middle, Scott. Most people from here, they make one very common mistake, and this is called the log roll. Okay, so if I can turn you this way. The log roll is when you do all the proper traps, say, but you turn to your belly. Show us, please. Yeah, there is no bridge potential on that. When you try to turn somebody that way, you're going to feel all of their weight. But the idea on the UPA, or the trap and roll, is to make the proper grips, block the arm, block the leg, and now watch how his pelvis raises up in the air and he turns to his knees, guys. Go ahead. Perfect, just like that. Come on, back one more time. So, remember, proper traps on the top side, proper trap on the bottom side, then you have to raise your hips. And what that does is, it helps to use my own body weight against me. He holds my arm, he holds my leg, and now when he starts to thrust his hips, my body weight is what's gonna take me over. Exactly, just like that. Okay, guys? So, let's do it one more time, full speed. We're here, and keep in mind, there are other variations of this technique. This is just a very standard variation where the arm is across his neck. Here at DM BJJ, we'll be happy to show you guys the other variations, which might include, again, someone swinging at you or grabbing your throat, things like that. But again, this is one of the easier ones, and I think better for somebody who's just being introduced to the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So once again, regular speed. I put my forearm across his neck. He gives me a double trap. He traps the foot and rolls me over. And now Scott is inside my guard, and it's best for him to posture so he can avoid maybe any strikes that I might be trying to deliver to him. Okay, guys, so thank you very much, Scott. And we hope you guys enjoyed the intro technique to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is a very different martial art. I know we wear the uniforms, but it's not much of a hi-ya. We're not going to be breaking boards and ice and things of that nature. It's very realistic. This is the way it's taught in class. And if you guys enjoyed it, please check us out. We're located at 5543 Woodruff Avenue in the city of Lakewood, and everyone is welcome. Again, thank you for visiting our website, and we hope to see you guys on the mats.